Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. This is Rob. This video, we're going to do a discussion of whether or not a Godzilla versus Gamera will ever happen. And this is a question now that's obviously popping up a lot more now that we're seeing a King Kong versus Godzilla in 2020, as well as a new Gamera movie coming out. It seems like the Kaiju genre is on a bit of a rise right now. It's kind of getting back onto the kind of scene that it was back in the 60s and late 50s, 60s through the 70s. It was a lot more popular of a genre back then. So will we ever see this? Well, one thing I will say, never say never, right? I think there's always a possibility it can happen. I think obviously from a business perspective, there's always things you got to take into consideration. You know, the makers of Gamera wouldn't want Gamera losing. The makers of obviously Toho wouldn't want Godzilla losing. But I think if there's ever a time it's going to happen, now would be the time. Within the next couple of years, now would be the time. I don't think there's ever going to be a better opportunity for these two companies to take their monsters and put them together on the silver screen and duke it out. And I'm pretty optimistic about the chances of that happening. You know, there's a lot of things happening in this genre right now that a lot of us didn't think could happen. And I've been a big ambassador of it. I've been a big supporter of a lot of these things. Many things people laughed at me about years ago when I first mentioned it. You know, the idea of Toho monsters being a legendary universe, and then a King Kong versus Godzilla, and even a Kaiju cinematic universe. And it's all happening now. You know, it's all happening. So I would be foolish to say, no, I don't think it's going to happen. I think right now it's 50-50. I think it's 50-50. I don't think it's something you'll see in the States in terms of like Legendary doing it. But I guess if you want to take what they recently said about their monster universe, that there will be other iconic monsters in this universe. I mean, Gamera is an iconic monster, not to the level of Godzilla, but he's definitely iconic. If you know Godzilla well, you know Gamera. And if you've heard of Godzilla, if you're not a Godzilla fan, but you've heard of Godzilla, chances are you might have heard of Gamera. So I think I would put him up there with the iconic level, whether or not he is in the universe. If it's a secret they're holding, that'd be a great secret. But again, this is something that has to do with rights. Toho's obviously very particular about Godzilla and who he fights and how he's used. So I'm not sure if Legendary, by some miracle, is sitting on the rights to Gamera. I'm not sure if Toho would want to involve that. But right now, I think anything is up. I think anything's up for grabs. So do I honestly, in my heart of hearts, think we'll ever see a Godzilla versus Gamera? I think yes. I think there's a good chance you might see one within the next 5 to 7 years out of Japan. And that's not something I'd be ashamed to be wrong about, because I really feel that right now, you just get a sense that this genre right now is hot. And if there's one thing you got to do is strike while the iron's hot. This is a very niche, very niche genre. You only get people's attention for so long. Godzilla 2014 obviously grabbed the attention of many general audiences as well. So much so that one of the biggest complaints is they wanted to see more Godzilla, which in some kind of ways is a good thing, because now if you have the sequel and you deliver more Godzilla, then you're going to be possibly pleasing more people. So yeah, I think you can definitely, I wouldn't hold your breath, but I think there's definitely a good chance we'll see a Godzilla versus Gamera movie in the next 7 years, I think coming out of Toho. And if that happens, that'll be great. That'll be fantastic. And if not, then it's no loss. You know, it's something that we weren't expecting anyway. But I just think there's a good chance now, more than any time, for them to pull it off. And I think if these companies are smart, knowing that the fan base is there now and there's new fans there to grab their attention, I think now's a good time to pull this off. So, but we'll see. What do you guys think? Do you think we might see a Gamera versus Godzilla movie in the next 7 years? You think they might pull this off, some out there in Japan, work things out, come to a compromise, and get these two monsters, these two iconic monsters, on screen together for the first time ever? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Until next video, this is Rob signing off for ETN, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Take it easy.
Thank you for watching ETN. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. Join the nation's Facebook page to meet other subscribers, or visit ETN's Facebook page and Twitter page. Links for all are in the description. You're watching ETN. Share and subscribe.
Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. This is Rob. This video, we're going to do a discussion of whether or not a Godzilla versus Gamera will ever happen. And this is a question now that's obviously popping up a lot more now that we're seeing a King Kong versus Godzilla in 2020, as well as a new Gamera movie coming out. It seems like the Kaiju genre is on a bit of a rise right now. It's kind of getting back onto the kind of scene that it was in back in the 60s and late 50s, 60s through the 70s was a lot more popular of a genre back then. So will we ever see this?